Hello, I'm Craig Bullum, and I am really happy to talk to you today about Mirror Stage. I first got involved with Mirror Stage when our mutual friend Rex Carlton connected us and said, hey, I think that Craig and Seattle Scenic Studios should probably build this show. And Rex was designing, and that was Knee Desires the Dirt. That was a really great process with a bunch of great people working on some brand new work that would premiere and is very close to my heart. I was fortunate enough to design several other shows, including Far East and Abstract Expression and Odin's Horse, and then finally the Squirrel Plays. Lots of different venues, lots of different ideas, lots of brand new work and or premieres, and working with Suzanne has always been incredibly rewarding, and she's very collaborative and really focuses in on text and meaning, and I think that's has always been the draw and excitement about working at Mirror Stage. And I think that in the future there needs to be a venue and an advocate for those voices and those stories, and I'm really happy that Suzanne was able to provide that, and Mirror Stage really did accomplish an awful lot. Thanks very much.
I'm Joy McCullough. I'm a playwright and author here in the Seattle area, and I'm really sorry I couldn't be there with you today, but I just wanted to take a chance to say thank you to Suzanne and all of you for all your hard work and everything that Mirror Stage has brought to the Seattle theater community over all these many years. Way back, The Knee Desires the Dirt, which was, I think, Mirror Stage's very first full production, was only the second production that I got cast in Seattle as a mid-20s actor who arrived in town, and it was so affirming to get cast in such a wonderful show. And not only that, but over the years, Suzanne was so incredibly warm and affirming with me as a playwright, and did readings of a number, I'm not sure, I think 3 different plays of mine, which I'm so grateful for. Some of those plays have never been read or produced anywhere else, but Suzanne was the one who saw potential in them and gave me the chance to explore them with actors and rehearsal time, and to explore the feedback from an audience. And there is simply not enough opportunities for new play development in this town or anywhere. And so I'm so grateful for Suzanne and her interest in bringing new plays to her audiences. And I just really hope that whatever is next for everyone, it is as fulfilling and meaningful as the work that you have done these last several decades. Thank you.
I'm sitting outside reflecting on Mirror Stage and my memories. And I'm going to be honest, I did not even count how many years ago it was that I did my first show with Mirror Stage. The Knee Desires the Dirt. I was young enough, I will say, that Suzanne took a big chance on me to carry the weight of that show as the lead character, and I'm so grateful. It was such a beautiful story. I learned so much, and I have so many lasting memories and friendships of that time. I'm also really grateful for Mirror Stage to have sort of shown a way to use the art of storytelling and theater in particular as a jumping off point, a tool for generating conversation about social issues, about community issues, about tough conversations. And everybody that was involved, audience and artists, were so engaged and so invested in having those conversations and using theater and story as a way to parse through some really tough issues was incredible. And I was really grateful to have been on both sides of the stage for that, in the audience and as an artist occasionally. Thank you, Mirror Stage, for all your time. I'm glad that you are here, and I'm glad that the people aren't going anywhere. And we will see you on the other side.
Hi, I'm Mia McCullough. I'm a Chicago-based playwright, and since 2005, many of my plays have been part of the Feed Your Mind reading series, as something that I have been so grateful for. We playwrights have a kind of isolated existence, and unless we've won a Pulitzer or a Tony, which most of us have not, we go through very long dry spells of not having full productions. And so being part of Feed Your Mind over the years and has been so validating. I write a lot of plays that grapple with issues that are both social and political, and Mirror Stage likes to investigate those issues as well, so I guess it was a good match for us. And one of my readings led to a production in Seattle of my play Impenetrable, and then most recently in 2023, Suzanne asked to produce my squirrel plays, and there's 3 of them. They build on each other, and I'd only ever been able to see 2 of them produced. And to be able to be in rehearsal for all 3 and see how the 3rd piece fit into the others and work with those actors was such a gift. All of the readings have been a gift. Even though I haven't had the means to fly out for all of them, we've been able to talk about them afterwards and debrief. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mirror Stage, and thank you, Suzanne.
My name is Kiki Dominguez. My pronouns are they, them, and I have been with Mirror Stage in some capacity since 2018. My first introduction to Mirror Stage was through the Expand Upon series, where I was invited to be an actor in the production. From there, I wanted to learn more about this company. I worked as a dramaturg, I joined the staff, I became a podcast host, and there were a lot of firsts I experienced as being a member of the Mirror Stage team. I will always remember all the fun of our events, creating new events, coming up with different ways to keep engagement, even through everything that happened with COVID, and even as we slow rode back into being more in space with community. Because of this place, I have met so many phenomenal people, and I have taken away so many great mentors from our board, from our staff, and I will forever be thankful for the opportunities that were offered to me.